Welcome back, fellow mobile gaming fanatics. I'm MyTyme, this is Top Drives, and today's video is going to be focused around the Ride of the Valkyries special event, which is up and running. If we click on buy cards, you will see straight away we have some special packs in the store to buy if you want to. I'm going to come to those in a moment. The first thing to point out is it's great to see that they have changed the images. We actually have images that reflect the packs in question. They look really cool. Not that I'm necessarily going to get any of these Apollos, but you know what I mean, we can all dream. There was a free aluminium pack which I snapped up already. So before we go any further, just to clear up a few things, that aluminium pack will give you 5 cards. Those 5 cards will all be Ride of the Valkyrie cards. Okay, I can show you in here the kind of cards that I got. Ride of the Valkyrie here, so the Volante, the Eldorados, and finally a Honda Odyssey. Now you're going to get plenty of Honda Odysseys because this is the only car of the rarity which has the Ride of the Valkyries tag. Okay, so bear that in mind. Should you open up a carbon fiber pack with the Ride of the Valkyries tag on it, special carbon fiber pack, all your rare cars will be Honda Odyssey. So it is worth noting, it's not a bug in the game or anything like that. It's the only rare car you can get, hence which is why you'll get it. So you get a couple of the Eldorados and potentially other cards, so you can start working on the challenge. Okay, now this is the focus. The challenge runs for the week with the final prize being the Aston Martin Vulcan. Now I'd love to get this car because it is a great exhibition car, and I already have a lot of Aston Martins. You guys know, maxed out some of my legendaries. It is the focus of my garage at the moment. It would be great to get this car, however, can I get it? Will I be able to get it? That is another question. But to start with, excuse me, you need these Ride of the Valkyrie cars to start completing the challenge. So if we click on, let's come on to here, come back in. If we click on play, you will see you will be required to use Ride of the Valkyrie cars. Now that free pack you get is going to give you some cars to at least allow you to start progressing through the challenge. Now the first couple of levels are pretty easy. You're going to come to a point where you're going to get stuck and you can't progress because you're going to need specific cars. Okay, the specific prize cars. It's the same idea as what happened with the Around the World event. We've seen this a couple of times now in Top Drives. You're going to win cars. Those cars are going to be your tickets into basically getting further in the challenge, and you need 5 of them in total to be able to get to the end. So if we click, I've clicked on the wrong thing there, that's not where I wanted to go. If we come click on Peugeot, we will see in just a moment that there are Peugeot 305s, I believe, that are in fact your tickets this time. So 404, I don't actually know which one it is. Here you go. So the Peugeot 305, these cars are going to be given as prizes in your daily events, and by gaining 5 of them you will in effect be able to open up the opportunity to come and collect the Aston Martin Vulcan. Now it isn't quite as simple as that. Bear in mind there are going to be some very hard stages in here, so you are going to need some legendaries or epics, or at least a load of ultra rares to be able to progress through this challenge as well. So for people who are thinking of buying these packs to increase their chance of getting that car, I would suggest getting them earlier on in the event rather than later, because whatever you get from in here, if it's going to be useful, you're going to need some time to upgrade it, etc. Plus you probably want the ultra rares you get for them. Even if you're not building them, you'll probably still need them to help work on some of your other cars. So I would suggest, if you are thinking of buying these packs like myself, I would get them sooner rather than later. Now I will probably, you know what, forget it, let's just get this carbon fiber one straight away. I will probably get the bundle as well later on, but for now I've got the gold saved up. Let's see if we can start. Can we get an Apollo or anything special like that? As you see, the Honda Odysseys are going to be coming out thick and fast during this event, but after that we have the Renault Sport Clio. We've already got that maxed out. Can we get something decent? Okay, so this is an easy fuse for me because I've already got one of these Clios maxed out. I don't really want a second, but that's fine, no problem. So you get some slots as well and some cash. You're gonna get slots with these packs as well. It's not the slots that I'm necessarily after, but obviously I'll take it. So that is the basis for this event. Collect cars do the challenge. There are other prize cards up for grabs as well. There is a Maserati. I'm not going to show all those yet, so you can find the details out on the forum or by checking out again in game. But the basis of this event is to collect cars and advance through the challenge with the ultimate goal of winning the Aston Martin Vulcan. Now I do have some prizes to collect, okay, which is why I've waited before clicking on the events. Coming up to the conclusion of the roof finals, I'm 99.9% sure that I ended up finishing in tier 2, so I should be getting that Pagani Zonda. Now while the Pagani Zonda isn't going to be useful in this event, it will be used in one of the future events, as we've already seen it has that special tag. So I was really happy to at least make sure I got there. Wasn't really too bothered about trying to get into the top tier, because my team wasn't good enough. You know, I can admit that my team just wasn't good enough. I didn't work on either of those two Lotuses. I just left them all at 1.3 and I was able to finish in tier 2, so that's great. You know, that is a successful weekend for me, not having to spend any of your resources really, apart from a little bit of cash, bringing those cars up to 1.3 on your team in order to get yourself into those carbon fiber prizes, and especially tier 2 where you get the epic car as well as a reward. So that was a successful weekend for me. Now let's come, that should be the next prize, which gives us another carbon fiber. Is there anything decent to come out of this carbon fiber? That is the question. So 25th, the Pagani Zonda, that was the main thing to get here, but that carbon fiber as well. Will we get something, a car after the Zonda? That is the question. So can't expect it. BMW M3. If the Pagani Zonda comes up now, guys, we know we're in for a treat. Zonda. Oh no, okay, the Porsche Cayman. Right, going to be another easy fuse for me, not a car I'm looking to work on at the moment. There's the Zonda, really happy. So, successful weekend for me. We'll come and accept those cards in a moment. Let's come and have a look at what's going to be happening throughout this week now. So, we can see here, we still have our daily event. We've got the Deutschland Tour, the diesels. Now, we have new events. Okay, as you can see, I haven't come into these yet. You just saw the rewards I got. We have got Ride of the Valkyries special events that are going to be coming up all week. Okay, now depending on your RQ, you're going to have slightly different prizes, etc. But you are, as long as you're above 150 RQ, going to be able to get access to some of these events. You need to be over 330 to get into the others, and you're going to be able to get these Peugeot 305s as prizes, as we can see here. Top 50, you get the Peugeot 305. Idea will be to try and finish in the top 10 to get these specific ceramic packs. Obviously in those you might be lucky and get something amazing. You might get one of the Apollos, something like that, which would be absolutely wonderful. What are the requirements? Well, 5 Ride of the Valkyries there, and when we're looking at Yeti watch, slightly different. Okay, this is going to allow you to use a completely different selection of cars. But as you can see up here, Living Legends, 310 RQ, you're going to be using cars with those price tags. So to do well in these events, again, you're going to be using all the cars which have the Ride of the Valkyrie tag. Again, suggesting that if you're going to purchase some of these packs to improve the depth of your garage in this with regards to this tag, you want to do it sooner rather than later, just to get the most value out of your money, and to give you the best opportunity to do well in these events. Now, you only need 5 of those Peugeot cars overall. Anything extra isn't required, just to be your tokens to get through. And obviously there are going to be a few events to do it in. Now there should be some more that will come up, although they're not on here yet. These aren't the only ones. As I said, the further you are in the game, the more generous, should we say, the prizes are going to be, in order of allowing you to collect the Peugeots, because Hutch have kind of realised that as you progress it becomes more difficult, because you're playing against people who have played the game for longer. So they're trying to compensate it like that. That is what's going to be going on this week. Now, from the challenge perspective, we can do the next part. I should, 4 Ride of the Valkyries. I should be able to do this without too much trouble, I'm hoping. As ever, most of these kind of challenges start off fairly simple. Okay, they don't require you to have an extremely in-depth garage, but as you progress through, you will need certain cars, or at the very worst, certain cars will be, should we say, highly beneficial. Now, which way am I going to do this? It doesn't really make too much difference. Obviously, don't run the slick tire cars in the rain. That's why I took out my clear. It's not the best way. I'm not going to bother to show you all the rounds here, because again, this should be fairly simple for most people. You will hopefully have enough rares and super rares which have the tag in your garage that you can get through the early stages. Now, we've been told that, and I will show you here, round 4, what will be suggested here is, if we go to the forum, okay, and I will do this just to help people. If we come to the forum, there is a tag somewhere in here of a post, here we go, that they have shown the, no, is this it? No, okay, I apologize. There is a post somewhere, and I'm going to get it just to show you. Here we go, where they are saying for round 4 you need 5 Riders of the Valkyrie, and it's showing you here from Mousetrap that this is the hand that they're using to farm. Okay, so the idea is, if you put in this team, you're going to win these 4, you're going to lose this one, and you're going to get enough to get 2 stars and basically keep playing the hand over and over without progressing. So this is what you're going to want to do in terms of while you're waiting to get the Peugeot 305s, etc., which are going to allow you to progress. If you complete the challenge too early, okay, so let's just say again you come through, you do rounds 1, 2, 3, and then you complete challenge 4 now, round 4, like I could do, you're then going to be stuck. You're not going to be able to do any more tickets on the challenge. So they're suggesting to you this time, which is actually pretty good, and you know, congrats to Mousetrap for doing that. It's quite a decent thing to do. They're showing you, giving you an example of a hand which you can use, and showing you the times, so you can compare the cars you've got. If you don't have the cars that they have in question, you can take your car out, see what its time is on the track, and then compare it to the time, and that will just show you again in case people missed it. I'll show you the times here in round 4. So here are the times. You can take your car, see how your car did in comparison, and you know, put yourself in a position to beat it by just about enough to allow yourself to get a 2-star and obviously farm the hand. So for anyone out there now, here are the times, here's a suggestion of cars. If you don't have these exact cars, doesn't matter, see what you've got, see if you can put yourself in that position, just to make sure that you don't 3-star it, 2-star it, and just keep taking those board pulls, okay, just so you don't waste those tickets on the challenge. Otherwise these are going to fill up and you're going to be stuck. Okay, so they have shown so far round 4 as a farming hand, so that's what I would suggest people doing for the time being as you start to take part in the challenges and collect your Peugeot 305s. Now I should go in and play these events, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, okay, I'm going to have a look at them, I'm going to try them, I'm going to see what cars I got, see what the track sets are like, etc. Then I will come back and show you guys what the events are actually like and what cars I would recommend in order to help you try and collect those Peugeot 305s. But still, let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you like these kind of events? Do you like these Ride of the Valkyrie style events, a bit like around the world? Me personally, yes I do. Silver screen, all of those, it gave us more events, as we can see, which gives you potentially more prizes, more board pools, more farming material, more fuse material. So even if you don't spend anything on the event, you are going to get more back just by taking part. So from that perspective, I say yes, they are good. From the challenge, we've got to wait till we play through, as I said, but I'm going to get my teeth into this, and I will come back later on and we will dissect the events a little bit. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section below. Also let me know if you think I should buy this special elite pack. If enough people comment and make me feel that it is worth it, then I'll get that later on as well. Okay, that can be my guilty pleasure for October. So thank you for watching. I've been MyTyme, guys. Good luck in the event, and I will see you all soon.